am now live. Okay, let's see. Copy link. Somebody's in here. Our first viewer, Mary Ann from Vermont. Hi, Julie. Mary Ann, you're the very first person who ever said hello to me on YouTube. Gracie's here. Candy's here. Hi, Angela. Everybody's kind of napping. There's Oscar. Napping. How's the quality, friends? Hi, T-Pain. Hello, Tessa. Okay, well, we'll walk around a little bit. If you aren't subscribed to me, subscribe. I think it's free. I don't know how this works. Everyone liked the live. I feel very confident, guys. 11 people? 11 people in my live right now? This is wonderful. $18 people. I wonder if I should. It looks restful. She's tired. You know what happened? This morning we had a trip, and the kids were very active and running and playing, and they went for a walk in the forest. So they've been quite busy. This is our very first time ever being on YouTube, so thank you for joining us. This is George. He's new to the farm. I still have to get him cleaned up. He has a few, hair, a couple of little knots, and he doesn't like but he's doing okay. Hi, Elma. We have 28 people in this live. Oh, look at that. So what kind of things can we do in here? Lisa just sent all that. I love it. Hello. Yeah, he really enjoys hanging out in the barn with me. There's so much for him to watch. He's up in a safe spot. I think he really likes it. Okay, I'm just asking for a friend. Is there ways that you guys can send me gifts on YouTube? I'm just curious. I'm not. Hi, Linda. Like, what are those little things? I got like, Gracie's like, I think so, but I don't know how. I don't know how either. Like, it should be easy. There are gifts on here. I've seen it before. Linda wants to know why they've banned gifts for me. I don't know, Linda. I have no idea. The only thing I can think of is I was guiding people to go to my bio. And I think that's you can't tell people to go to your bio, or you can't encourage people to leave TikTok to go and support you somewhere else. Ooh. Julie. Julie, we gotta figure it out. Austin's here. Hi, graphics. Jason's in the garage now, in his workshop, I mean. Everybody's so tired. We had a school trip this morning. What's he doing to her? Oh. Do you see that? Telling her to get out of there. Yeah, we got to work as a little Farmacy on this app to build. Hi, Carol. That was actually Maynard, our rooster. Her kind of husband, I guess you would say. Oh, the kids were wonderful too. Like really respectful, fun, playful. I did make a joke about being drunk at 8 o'clock in the morning, and the teacher kind of gave me a dirty look, but whatever. I fell, and the kids were like, "Why did she fall?" And because I'm clumsy. And so I said, "That's what happens when you're drunk at 8 o'clock in the morning." Yeah, it's a school trip, Shelley. Maybe don't play the drunk farmer today. I love kids, though. They're so fun. Do you know what the one little girl said to me? She said, "Do you have any children?" And I said, "I do, but my older. They're like 38. Oh, do you have any grandchildren? And I said, "No, I don't have any grandchildren." And she said, "Oh, because I think you would make a really good 4-H mom." Do you know what 4-H is? The 4-H's? Like farm, you have a farm animal, and then you learn how to take care of it, and then at the end of the year, you show your animal. I never got to go to 4-H as a kid. I just think if I was ever like a teacher, I'd be that teacher that got called into the principal's office all the time for like, "Shelley, you can't say that. Shelley, you can't wear that. Shelley, you cannot smoke that." Hi, Shelley. These kids give a different perspective with the animals than the younger ones, don't they? Field trip could continue at your daughter's with the horses. Oh, I love that idea. That would be a great idea. Come over here, they get all riled up, they run with the animals, play, everything, and then send them over to the horse sanctuary where they just become very still. Listen to those pretty birds. Do you hear the pretty birds? Thank you. Thank you, friends. I live in a very, very peaceful part of the world. Do you know what was interesting this morning when the children, we walked, I'll show you where we walked. I think most of you, is there anybody in here that has just kind of fallen on here? I should probably put a little note at the and say, if you're new, please say hi. Where the hell are you going? The girls, the horses got loose. 6:30 in the morning. They heard the dog barking and barking and barking, and dog let them know the horses were loose. So the girls got up. The horses were probably 5 kilometers down the road at the neighbors on the front lawn. 6 o'clock this morning. The things that happen on the farm. I wonder if I'm on a little delay here. Thank you for all the hearts and tapping and whatever you're doing out there. Does Betty White like to be held? Not at all. Not for a second. Most chickens don't like to be held, but Suzette loves it. There's that plane again. Every 20 minutes there's been planes going over by, and I've never had that. Although I don't know if I'm... You know what? It wasn't so crappy because the girls didn't tell me until they got the horses back, so that was okay. So I brought the children into this part of the forest, and I said to them, I want us all take a minute and realize we, right now, are on Mi'kmaq land, one of the most beautiful, beautiful places on earth. And do you know the children? Do you know they told me? They said every morning before school starts, we make that announcement that we are blessed to live on Mi'kmaq land. I'm like, what? And they were so proud of themselves. They're so happy to tell me that. So I think that's great. Very beautiful children. A lot of A lot of the kids that live out in the country, like me, come from poverty. And the beautiful thing about when kids come to a farm, animals don't know anything about, oh, you're wearing Nike shoes and you're wearing this and you're that. They actually kind of like the dirtiest kid, which was usually me as a kid. I love to be. The children all ran down the hill and down into the forest. They were by the waterfall. Milo! Hank! It's the First Nations, Mi'kmaq, all of Nova Scotia. Actually, Mi'kmaq is the first language of Nova Scotia, our province here in Canada. We live about 5 minutes from the First Nations Reserve, Bear River First Nations Reserve. One of the beautiful things, they have a feed mill on the reserve. So Jason goes up there. We get all of our feed, Oscar's grain and the chicken grain, the sheep, everything. All of our grains come from, oh, look at, there's Oscar. Oscar! We also have had the children from the school at First Nations Bear River come for a school trip. I've given weekends for family come and stay overnight and have a lovely night out with the kids and play games and listen to music and stuff because I have a bed and breakfast here. Oh, Elma said, YouTube used to stop when you opened another app, but I was able to open Starbucks and stay on live. What the hell are you opening Starbucks for? What are you doing? Ordering a friggin' iced coffee? From bed? Are you getting an Uber iced coffee delivered? I have been to Avonlea, yes. I have been to Anne of Green Gables' house many times. I have a wonderful story about that. Becky! Milo! Please share the story. Okay, so I've only read one book in my entire life, which was Anne of Green Gables. And I read it as we were driving from Ontario to Prince Edward Island. And I read the whole book. And when we got to Anne of Green Gables' house, we walked in, and my sister, who was 2 years older than me and the meanest sister ever to live on the planet Earth, the meanest. I had the meanest sister ever. She was so mean that when we went inside the house, she whispered in my ear, Anne of Green Gables isn't real. It's a made-up story. And I was like, what? I'm 11. I'm like 12 years old. What? So I put my hand up. You know a kid that puts their hand up as tall as the trees? I'm putting hands up, my hands up. I'm okay. Norm hears me yelling. put my hand up, and the tour of the house. He goes, yes. My name is Shelley, and my sister just told me that Anne of Green Gables is not even real. Like, this isn't even her house. And he's like, well, she's real in your imagination. And if she's real, she was real to Lucy Maud Montgomery. And she's not real. She's not real. I just remember being devastated. I just walked through the house. But 40 years later, I go back. I go back to the Anne of Green Gables house. Now I'm in love with the writer. I'm in love with the movie. I'm in love with all of it. I don't care anymore about her not being a real person. What I care about is I saw the movie. I just want to go back to the house where they made the movie, right? So I walk in, and I said to the guy, I got to tell you a story. When I was about 12 years old, 11, 12 years old, I found out that Anne of Green Gables wasn't real. And I was devastated. But I'll tell you, you know what makes me feel better? Is that I can come back to the house where they filmed the movie, and I can see the roads where they filmed the movie. And the guy looked at me and he goes, they filmed the movie in Ontario. This is fake. What? What? I found out they filmed Anne of Green Gables probably a half an hour from my house. I could have what? I don't want to talk about it. They literally, it was cheaper for them to film it in Ontario and have them ship in or truck in sand, the red sand from Prince Edward Island, than it was to shoot the movie there. That's what happened to me, guys. I said, what? I could have been a background. I could have pushed a wheel or something. Julie just said she's never heard of Anne of Green Gables. How do you block people on here? How do you block them? Who said it? Jim Reynolds is here. Make me a moderator. I got it. How do I make people? I think this is it. I see the hearts, but it doesn't tell me sending them. I found Little House on the Prairie was just really soothing to me also as a child. I loved that show. Norman! I just saw Dusty here. I don't know where he went. Dusty! Hey! Hey, you're on the... What are you doing? like the Little House Halloween episode? There couldn't have been one. They didn't do that. You're probably thinking of the Brady Bunch. How come your name's blue? How make your name blue? There's Carol Channing and Matilda. Scarlett over there. How far was I from Windsor? Far. Like 4 hours. They had a Halloween episode. Oh, so it works. Samantha, it's telling you Samantha's the moderator. Can you say hi to Jim? Jim's here. Say hi, Jim. Hi, Jim. Hi. Nice to see you. Very nice to see you, Jim. Hi. Look at you. Look at you. He's a pretty boy. Ping pong. Let's go. Let's go. Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep. I tried to get on him this morning. I said, and his ears did this. Look. Jennifer needs a wrench. Oh shoot, my battery's running out. Ears back attack. Well, hello, Annie. Hi, Annie. She didn't like that. Did someone lick you? I'm okay. I dropped my phone. I'm okay. I dropped. Oh my gosh, I dropped my phone. Hi, Oscar. Nigel. I don't even know how I did it. I tripped over something. It's puddles and pickles, puddles and pickles, pickles and puddles, pickles, pickles, pickles. I have to watch that Halloween special now, eh? I'll find it. You can find anything on YouTube. You're being brave. Oh. What? They were so wonderful. They brought apples and carrots and oranges and watermelon. So beautiful. I can hear the pigs. What's the matter? What's going on? Did you ever find my name tag that dropped under the the treat shelf? Probably. Someone ate it. You want to go in there, Dust?